Good morning. This is Frank with Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Trade Stockers and ninZa Pro Traders. It's April 15th, around 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Little news this morning. We got 9 o'clock. We have the preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment, and that's all the major news. There's going to be some other speakers in and out today, but that's the major news. So let's talk about what looks like we had an open last night of about 2078, somewhere right in here. And we just consolidated sideways till about 7 o'clock last night and then popped up a little bit above this zone that we had established for yesterday to an overnight high of 2080. And then it just worked its way right back down, right below the zone. 24-hour VWAP, just everything stayed pretty consolidated, just like it did most of the day yesterday until about 1:30. European market and right down through the zone, through some pivots, and get to this little spot right here at 2072. As we came through and tested the pivot, we came up and retested it and it came right back down, and now we've gone solid again here. Overnight low of 2071.25. So let's take a look at what might happen today. If we come up here, since we're going on the downside, we'll start with that first. Going to look for possibly a little bit of retest of this area right here, 73.75s, and then we're going to come right back down to this zone at 2070. So a bounce off of this would be a great time for a short this morning, taking profits here. Depending on what the markets want to do, if bears want to step in and drive us down, we might hit 2066 on the initial drive. So just be cautious with that. But we should come in and just turn right here, come back up and retest the top of the zone before that happens. And then it'll drive straight down to this zone, clear this zone, back up and retest this one again, and then look for us to come all the way down and look to retest the 2064, and then obviously right down into this key area here, 63 to 65. So be real careful here. Not likely that we'll even reach the 60 area, 59 to 57 zone just below it. Some major resistance between there, so I don't expect that to happen today. However, if we get down into this area, start looking for a possibility to get in on a long run all the way back up to this 75 area today and possibly higher. So let's say we come right back up here, retest and drive right through this zone, some 74 to 76. We want to look for it to actually come up here and make this double top, triple top at 77.50, come back and retest it as it comes back through. Then, depending on how aggressive you want to be, you want to wait for it to come right down this zone somewhere between the 76 and 75. And counter traders are going to go long right here with aggressive entry and try to get some targets off before they even get to the 77 or the overnight low at 2080. So let's take a look. Now, if it comes up into this zone and it does pull back into here, just wait patiently, wait for it to come up to here, and then clear this zone again. Now, you got to be cautious because we probably will double top. Chance to get a few points here, but that's about it, unless the bulls just step in and drive us up higher today, depending on earnings reports. So let's take a look. Once we get to this double top, we should get a pullback probably down into this, retest this 77 area. Bulls stepping in, we should be able to drive straight up in this 82 to 83 area in this zone. And then it'll possibly be a retest back to the 80 and then a drive right on through to the other side. Possible targets up to the 90, 91 area today, so be cautious with that. And after that, it's probably about as high as it's going to go, but we do have targets that's still up in the 97 and 98 area. So let's be careful with that. Watch out. It is a Friday. A lot of stuff going on in the market as well around the world. This is Frank with Trade Stalker. If you have any questions, give me a call or give me an email at frank@tradestalkers.com and have a great day.